We are back again. Today is another mantra I want to share with you. I know that I know is what I want to call this mantra. If you listen to my mantra series, you know how I've taught to work them. It's really based on your own intuition and what feels right to you, literally feels right to you. When it feels complete, it's complete. That's kind of the summary of how mantras will work. But for just a foundation, if this is the first time you're listening, I like to do things in threes. So I often will say things in threes and maybe 3 cycles of 3. There's your 6s, your 9s, all of my favorite numbers, combination of numbers. And for this, I will do the same. So in my moment with Spirit the other day, I wrote this down. It felt like a message for me. And when I read it, I thought, wow, this is a great message for so many people. So I felt led to share that. So it's very personal, but that's what we do here. It's all about being real on the Paige show. And this is one of the things I wanted to share with you. I was feeling a little emotional. I have a lot of great changes going on in my life, but those, as we all know, can also still create some unsettledness, some uneasiness about everything. Even if you like what could be changing, just the unknown itself can sometimes create that, at least in my life. There's been many times where I've changed my whole life. I've jumped in with both feet, haven't thought about it, didn't have time to be afraid or care. But as I'm getting older here, I feel like we start to pull back on that a little bit. You know, there's a beauty of innocence and being naive where you can just be a little more free. And then when you've lived long enough to be burned a few times, or at least feel like that's what's happened to you, we start to pull back, I think, as older adults, and you feel like you have more to analyze and more to lose, so you are placing lower bets and not taking as many risks. But in all of that, there is, as in everything, beauty with the craziness. And so it's having one of those moments, and I wrote down, I know that I know, even if no one else knows. Thank you, Spirit, for your trust in me. Allow me to trust myself the way you do and see myself the way you do. Catch me as I run and jump off this cliff into your arms. And then at the very end, I wrote what would be almost a tagline for my life, something that is always on the forefront of my mind. And in whatever transitions happening, whatever I decide to do in my life personally or spiritually or all the above, I'm always thinking about if I am pulled away, if I am doing something else for you, for Spirit, for anyone, provide for and protect my family along the way of this great escape. And that was really beautiful for me, because I feel like jumping off my cliff here is definitely symbolic of jumping into their arms or falling. And along the way, as I'm working through this, just provide for and protect my family, because it is a great escape that I feel like we're being led on here in our personal life. And so I would say that 3 times. I would read that 3 times. I would do whatever felt right for me in the moment to share this with myself, to create a mantra for myself with this. And then at the end, put a tagline on for what you would want to be your covering along the way. Whatever is happening that stays at the forefront of your mind, that's really important for you to feel secure about in order to jump off your cliff in life. So I hope that helps you. And until we do it again, take care of yourself.